WrestleMania 43 will be in Saudi Arabia. But Bully, I know you had a challenge.
More of an opportunity for somebody, okay? An opportunity for a lot of people. Vince McMahon sold me on that word opportunity a long time ago. So here's the thing, Dave. WrestleMania, not in the United States. So what does that mean? No WrestleMania, no WrestleCon, no indie shows, none of that stuff to piggyback off of WrestleMania. A long time ago, Dave Meltzer made a comment about, I think it was Ring of Honor's ability to sell out 10,000 seats, right?
Yes.
And Cody said, I'll take you up on that offer. All in 14,000 seats, something like
that. They sold out at the Sears Center in Chicago,
whatever it was. They sold it out, and they did more than the 10,000 seats. It was almost like a little challenge from Dave Meltzer that Cody answered the challenge, and in answering that challenge, oh my God, All In and AEW was kind of born out of that because Tony saw the possibilities and said, I got the money to back this up. The opportunity for Tony Khan during WrestleMania of 2027 to put on an event in the United States, WrestleMania-esque, for the people here, for the WrestleCon to piggyback off of, for the independent wrestling companies to piggyback off of. It's right there in front of him, man. Do the show in like Chicago, right? The middle of the United States where everybody can come from all over. Smack dab in the middle where it's equal from LA, equal from New York, equal from Florida, equal from Seattle. This is your opportunity to put on an event for the United States where, okay, wrestling fans, if they want to take their show all the way over there, fine. Here is what we're doing. Put on Wrestle Extravaganza, All Elite of Mania. I don't care what you call it. There is a prime opportunity for Tony to do something in conjunction with other independents, in conjunction with WrestleCon, in conjunction with your sister's ass, anybody and everybody to put on an event in the United States that will take the place of WrestleMania. You've heard me talk about this before. Tony doing something that's going to create a buzz. I know it's a long way away, but now's the time to start planning, and I really think they need to do something.
I don't even think it's that far away. I would start not only thinking about it, I would actually start doing something about it, and I would actually start promoting it. Like if this is, hey, listen, for a lot of our fans, and listen, we're not debating, we understand why. If there's fans that are just sick of what TKO and the WWE are doing with ticket prices, and WrestleMania 43 is going to be in Saudi Arabia. Well, there is another major wrestling company. There's AEW. So if you don't like the WWE, listen, Bully, and I've said this on the show before, in 1984, 85, I didn't like the direction the WWF was going in. I thought it was going very cartoonish. I didn't like the direction the product was going into. So what did I start watching more than anything else? I started watching the NWA. I didn't give up on pro wrestling. There was another association, another company for me as an adult wrestling fan that I could watch. It's the same thing here. If you're a wrestling fan that's angry about all this, there's AEW. What better way for AEW to promote itself? Bully, we know there's a lot of wrestling fans that are not mainstream fans, that are kind of casual wrestling fans, that don't know about AEW. This would be not only a perfect time to tap into the hardcore fan that's had enough, but also get their name out to the casual wrestling fan. This would get a lot of attention and have, I love it. Let's just say Chicago. In Chicago, have AEW's version of, the Great American Bash. Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it here in the stadium. The same day as WrestleMania 43. We see the WWE counter-programming AEW all the time. This would be a great opportunity for AEW to counter-program the biggest show on WWE's calendar.
And since the perception is the WWE is being greedy and they're going after all the money, this is all about money, this decision to go to Saudi, right?
Yes.
Money, 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 money. What's the opposite of going after the money and only being about money? The opposite is free. Now, I don't know if this is possible or not, but All Elite Wrestling presents Free for All.
I love it, but it's hard. Just to be able to cover costs and everything. Can we come to an agreement? Say, I don't know, what's a feasible, affordable for families? You know, we want to make this $20 a ticket or $25 a ticket.
AEW presents Free for All. Do I know? Listen, if anybody can afford to throw money at a show like that, it's Tony. He does have disposable money. And think about the perception that you would create if you did a free event the same night as WrestleMania, where WrestleCon could come set up, and every other wrestler on the planet that wasn't a part of the WWE could come to Chicago and be a part of this. WrestleMania without the WrestleMania. AEW's version of WrestleMania. AEW's free-for-all. AEW's family-friendly. AEW's whatever. It's right there.
In this era where major big companies only care about the almighty dollar, they don't care about their fans, they don't care about families, this great sport of pro wrestling was founded by families. You know, I remember my father taking me to the ECW arena to see Taz and the Dudleys and Jericho. Like, we've gotten away from that. We've gotten away from it. It's all about the dollar. It's all about money. Well, I'm putting on an event up against one of the biggest companies in the world, major event, their calendar, and it's family friendly and like along your lines, whether it's free, $25 with that, make it affordable for everybody. I want to make it affordable for everyone to come and celebrate pro wrestling with AEW, All Elite Wrestling. Again, why not? Everybody's complaining the WWE is counter programming everything AEW. Bully, imagine AEW puts on this, let's just say Soldier Field in Chicago, and it's sold out. Going up against WrestleMania, sold out stadium full of wrestling fans going up. And now, all right, the WWE you could throw back in the WWE. Well, you know, Triple H has the press conference afterwards. Well, we made this much money, that much money. We made all this. You know, fuck you and your money. We had a sold out stadium of passionate pro wrestling fans. I don't care about the money. I don't give a shit about the money. What I care about is the fans. Think about how much goodwill that would give Tony Khan and AEW. Because you're throwing all those Triple H press conferences where he's throwing out how much money, the dollars, you're throwing that right back in the company's face and just making them look like greedy bastards.
If Tony doesn't take advantage of this opportunity where there is no competition in the United States on that day, where there is nobody standing up, because it's not like the WWE is going to be able to come back and go, well, we're going to put on a show in Chicago that day also. They're not going to counter program WrestleMania with their own programming. They're not going to be able to do it. And you want to talk about looking petty now and looking like you're worried? If WrestleMania is in Saudi in 2027, and then all of a sudden here Tony comes and announces All Elite presents Free for All, and then all of a sudden the WWE comes back and says, oh, well, we're going to do a show in the United States that same day is Free for All, and it's going to be in Joliet, Illinois, whatever, to counter Chicago. Like, now you look like you're concerned. Now you look like you're worried. Now you're looking a little petty. Dear Tony Khan, there is a massive opportunity in front of you come April of 2027. Here is the opportunity we've been talking about for a while to create a perception of what AEW is and what AEW means to wrestling fans and what you can do to get eyes on your product. So much like Dave Meltzer challenged Cody Rhodes, Tony, I challenge you in the friendliest of ways and in the best interest of AEW and in the best interest of wrestling fans in the United States. Give the people something. Give them what they want. Give wrestling fans what you call the greatest pro wrestling on the planet. Give it to them. Give WrestleCon an opportunity. Give the indies an opportunity. Allow AEW to become the center of the wrestling universe in the United States, because they ain't gonna have nothing that week. That entire week, AEW should corner the market, own the territory, own the business. Do it, Tony. XOXO, Uncle Bully.